Hi. It's Thursday, but it feels like Friday. Not unlike the I'm gonna be disappointed tomorrow sense, but like, whenever I have practicum on Wednesday, practicum is such like an exhausting, hard day that kind of I spend the whole week dreading it, and so when it's on a Thursday, it's just like 4 days of dread. And when practicum is over, it's not like it's bad, it's just a hard, long day, and it feels like a culminating moment for my week or something. So when it's on a Wednesday, it's like, the week's over, 2 more days, whatever. I feel so much more chill when practicum is on a Wednesday. And thankfully, in 5 more practicum sessions, only one of them is on a Thursday, so this works out very nicely. My week has been pretty solid. I think I told you about family night on Monday? Maybe? I can't remember when I made a video for you, TVQH. Anyway, family night did not really end up being family night. I did tell you about that. I spent too long on the ticket making process. I made a video for you on Tuesday. There we go. Great. Go team. So Tuesday night was class night. And I got a ride home from one of my classmates. It's always sort of like the classmates who live in West Philly often want to talk about their feelings about things and to unload a lot in the ride home. So I sort of have to decide, I know about each of their life struggles, like which one of them I have the energy to listen to, which is not to say that I don't like love being in the car with them and hearing them talk about their lives, but like, okay, do I have energy to hear about shitty roommates or job situation? Like, what am I gonna consume today? And got dropped off at Kenny's place, but had left my keys at home. Are so loud, little birds. Because Tuesday morning is trash morning, and I started taking out the trash bins and was too warm. Like, I realized it was warm, so I left my coat with my keys in the pocket, or so I thought. So when I didn't have my keys at Kenny's house, I walked back home, not that it's very far, and my keys were not in my coat pocket. And so I reached into my bag, and lo, they were exactly in the compartment where they belonged. So that was very silly of me. So then I took a Benadryl for my foot and like turned back around, went to Kenny's house basically with keys. And then yesterday was Wednesday and there was practicum, and that was lovely as always. One of the residents that I work with, it is sometimes difficult to tell how much like stock to put in something she tells me, because first of all, she has a very difficult speech impediment. It is hard to understand her. I've gotten pretty good, we can have a conversation, but like I still misunderstand things with her. And oh, those are cars coming. So 1, there's that. 2, she has like a difficult grasp on time and will perseverate on things that bothered her. So it's really hard to tell if something has happened 12 times or if she's just repeating something that happened once over and over and over again. Like, I can't tell whether she's perseverating or whether someone is really bothering her and won't leave her alone, or if it happened once and she won't stop thinking about it. And also, she has either like partially not a super great grasp on reality versus fantasy, slash, I don't know all of the players involved in her life because I don't work at the facility full time. So whatever she tells me, I sort of believe. She's like, so-and-so said this thing. I'm like, oh, I'm like, how does that make you feel? As opposed to being like what another staffer there might say. Like, hey, that doesn't sound like that person. Or we talked to this person last week. That didn't happen. So she like, you know, it's really validating to be believed and asked about her feelings. So it is easy for her to just like build it bigger as opposed to being cut off when a staffer like is like, that didn't actually happen. So this week we worked on the difference between true, it really happened, and not true, it did not really happen. So she would tell something that sounded kind of wild to me, and I would say, Katie, is it true? Did that really happen? Or is it not true? Did that not really happen? And very frequently she'd say, not true. And I was like, oh, well, Great. I'm so glad we've cleared this up. So that was helpful. Maybe our interactions will make a little more sense now. And then I went home and Risa came over and we had easy mac with tuna fish for dinner and watched the Great British Bake Off, which I'd never seen before. We only have the American files on Netflix here. So even though Netflix was all like season 1, it was actually season 4. I like it, it's so charming. What a darling show. We watched 2 episodes. It was so cute. And then I cut Risa's hair and then Risa went home. And then I tried to put my hair in rags because I have a show in, 4 or 5 weeks. I can't make this light, I can't be arsed. And my hair is sort of weird right now. I wanted to see what are different things I can do to my hair. So I slept in rags, my very short hair in rags. It went poorly. I woke up and took the rags out of my hair, looked like the most doofusy doof that ever doofed, and was like, oh god, I've lived 1,010 minutes. So I wet my comb and ran it through my hair, and now my hair is somewhat more reasonably shaped. Sorry for looking away for so long. There was a car that I was just like, yeah, you're gonna run that red light, aren't you? That looks like it's about to be a red light. It's a red light. Ooh, you're running that light, aren't you? Look at you running that light. Oh, that person's coat is so pretty. So, these are my combed out curls. I don't really have plans tonight, which is super great. I should really do the homework that I'm super behind on. That is what I should do. I couldn't bring myself to do it last night because I had come from practicum, but I'm behind and should really get on that. So that's where I am right now. There's much stuff going on this weekend, but I'm sure I'll tell you about it as it happens. And this video is quite long, so toodles.